We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. And off we go from Denver. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. This defense for the Titans, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Here's Wilson to throw. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. That's out to the flat for Gordon. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll run on first down. It's Williams, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 28. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They'll hand it off now, Williams. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second and 6.
We got
Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Tyler. Touchdown! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Robert Woods, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you've got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
From the 30 on second down, Wilson flushed out right. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And he spins past him and into space. And finally he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Wilson sets up the screen to Gordon. And they'll lose yardage here, knocked back to the 19-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Patrick. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Tannehill now to throw. They'll roll him out right. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. A first down carry for Henry. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big play there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the red zone now, Tannehill rolling to his right. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And he's got this down to the 35.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
On 1st down, Henry. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and John. And it's a Titans touchdown. Robert Woods with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Titans are going to take the lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. Now Wilson. That's complete. Okui-Buna. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw is Wilson. Flush to his right. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Wilson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 33. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one?
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now it's Tannehill. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish, because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
He'll buy some time right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half. Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And he's going to have a Broncos 1st down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
They go play action with Wilson. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flushed out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Patrick.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And his kick is good. Not by much. It was leaking oil in the end, but he tucks it in the bottom right corner. And that'll bring him back within 4. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Back to throw, Tannehill. Flush to his right. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. No surprise this offense would be able to convert. They're currently 2nd in the league in first downs, and they pick up one here.
Yeah, not a stat that we talk about a heck of a lot, but it's a vital one. And in this case, it's really vital because what does it do? Keeps their defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Tyler. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Here's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 27. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw into the hands of Hooper. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Tannehill going to get this forward on the jet sweep. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans are looking as if they'll move it to 7-2 as they add on to this lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check, 41. Ricky. Alert. 41's coming.
On third down, Wilson. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Oh, a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. The Broncos on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. 31's the mic. How you get on the
Throwing is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Will Harris. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill sliding out of the pocket. He completes it to Henry. Touchdown, Titans. Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Wilson's throw taken in here by Patrick. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Play action. Now Wilson. And he's got it. Touchdown. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Now, first down run with Henry that time as he maneuvers forward for about 4 yards.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Here we go. 40! Hey! 47, here. Check, 47. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing shot.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. 63 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
The Titans on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the 50, it's Tannehill. Over the middle, complete. It's Woods. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 27-yard line. Now Tannehill with a little touch pass to his wideout. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Tannehill. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Robert Woods there to make the grab. And the Titans have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. He's going to let it fly. Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Go 14. Got it. Tighten your rope. Hey. You got three. Three down. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On 1st down, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a toe.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Kenneth Farley. And the Titans will take over here at their own 12-yard line. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go. The 30.
Tannehill going to throw it. They'll roll him out right. And finding the tight end Hooper. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make it a 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
72 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They find some open field here. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Titans, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.